too much access without
Agreed.
having discernment.
The common
And we don't want
denominators are
this to
just
happen.
common
We want to prevent it.
denominators.
I'm not,
Agreed.
I'm not shaming her. We want to prevent this. Lack of
And which
discernment
also
is
leads to
going to
men,
cause
which also leads
some
to men. Because
problems.
if our fathers teach us how to pick and
You
how
had
to
a
vet
father,
men
though.
better,
You had a father. You said you had a
exactly. So if
father.
you let me finish and you stop interrupting me, sis, it's getting a little aggy. Okay.
Yeah, then be Aggie, ma'am,
Um,
because you telling your life and it's not adding
Aggie
up to
means
me.
aggy,
I'm gonna,
annoying, like
you
disrespectful,
can be
aggravating
annoyed.
to
You
me,
said you grown. You can control yourself.
which I'm doing. So I'm asking you to do the same. Can you stop
I'm gonna
interrupting
go
me,
ahead.
please?
You can go ahead and explain now.
Wow. Wow. Where was
The sisterhood, huh?
yeah, where was the no, not even the sisterhood. I mean, where was the disrespect when she was just interjecting? She did, speak when she was speaking, but she just interjected quickly. It wasn't like a monologue when she interjected. So why did she describe her behavior as aggy or disrespectful when it was so quick and not
Because she
usually like a straight off cutoff?
because she was correcting her before she got the chance to finish her full thought. And her hearing the correction as an interjection became triggering, as it often does to most women.
It doesn't matter what y'all are saying. If I'm talking and you disagree, shut up till I'm done. You're disrespecting me if I'm trying to finish my sentence. The
I
fuck?
mean, that's not how a
God
conversation
damn.
is had, though.
Right.
But also both ways though, it works both ways because she did it too also though. It's like if you dish, you gotta take it. Like once you enter it out, like you shouldn't use that as somewhat, oh, you're being disrespected because you was disrespectful too. So it's like, it's even playing field now.
I listen, it can't be even playing field. If I started opening my mouth. I had something important I want to say, and you're interjecting or coming at every single sentence I say, and then I'm losing my thought and I can't get the momentum I was picking up because you keep interrupting me. Now I'm trying to fight back for my space. And I'm saying, please stop talking over me. Stop talking over me. Stop talking over me. You're agging me. Stop talking over me. Like who's really like, no, what you mean?
Fucking bitch, running your mouth.
Her internet was messing up. I don't know if she had a delay, couldn't hear other
Yeah, she had a
people.
bad
It
delay.
was like a bad delay on her end. Like it was a lot of times where somebody else was talking, they just shut up because they was just like, go ahead and talk. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, it was a bad connection error too, though.
Yeah, really, really bad latency. But I'll give you an olive branch and meet you in the middle with that because on these panels, it's hard to understand and have a back and forth while interjecting sometimes because everybody's mic quality isn't the same. So I'll give you an olive branch on
And sometimes people don't land a plane. Sometimes people say the same sentence, like the same
it. Yeah,
phrase
boy.
in different ways. Like,
I do
I'm
that.
going to the store. I'm running to the store. I'm about to drive to the store. I'm going around the corner to the store. Like, just get to the point about the store.
I do that. I do that.
Right. Yeah, I think it was what Cases and Cam said. She had bad internet. She was like on a 3 second delay. So I guess while she was mid new sentence, Mrs. She said interjected and it threw her off.
And
I
vice
can see how
versa. It
I can
happened vice
see
versa.
yeah, it did. And I can see how I can get annoying because I hate when I'm talking to people and like they cut me off like as I'm getting to it. You feel me? But
Yeah.
And it was a delay. Like Mrs. said, probably thought she was done her plane. Like, you know what I mean? Like, once you put like a 2 or 3 silence, all right, it's my time to go.
Wait,
I can
CEO, because she said something in that last clip that I wanted to ask or bring attention to.
okay.
Kiana was the point she was trying to make was um I get it, discernment and picking right? If somebody's in your face blatantly wrong or blatantly a bad guy, it wouldn't make sense to pick them, right? I understand that part. But if it's happening gradually or you probably younger, don't got the language to understand what's fully happening, so you still going on with it, and then you get you see yourself in an abusive relationship, how are we now still like, yeah, I gotta give you pushback, it's your fault you ended up in abuse? I feel like it's double whammy, right? To now where it's like we're not even talking about what the guy did anymore. We're just blaming her for being there. And
Yeah,
getting,
why was you there?
hold
Why
on.
was you there getting
She
fucked up?
opened the door though too though. You remember like she asked her, "Did you pick up on signs?" She said, "Yes, there were signs, but I ignored them."
Right.
Do
So
you-
that tells you that he was that way for the longest, and she liked it until she didn't like it anymore.
Okay.
And that's usually the case, right? So what you saying about it happening gradually, that happens sometimes, right? But the majority of the cases, the guys are the way that they are when the women meet them, and they like it until they don't like it no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the discernment comes in. So you that's where you have to take accountability for your own decisions. And she also said that most women, same as men, they're all picking from the same piss pool. You can't keep complaining about what you're getting when you fucking fishing in a piss pool. You know what I'm saying? You got to change something up about yourself. Because y'all always go on this healing journey, right? But y'all never fix nothing about yourself while healing. Y'all become worse.
Okay.
Keep going.
Just hear me out because I need
Okay.
y'all to understand how abuse work, right? Abuse most definitely happens gradually, and if it happens abruptly, it's probably a kidnapping case. Like if you got immediately beat up, listen to what I'm saying. The psychology behind abuse is gradual. So for example, you shiz or you homie, right? One sign that a man could be abusive is yelling or getting aggressive with you.
God.
No, listen to me. You guys aren't abusers, right? But have you ever got aggressive with a woman?
You're damn right. They've got aggressive
Okay.
with me too.
Yeah, I wait till I'm a type of person. I'm so calm, collective. I wait until the party come to me, basically. Like I don't always go to the party. I wait till it come to me.
Right. But that is a warning sign that a man could potentially be abusive, but that's one of the signs that you would overlook because even regular dudes who are not abusive.
Have you ever met an abusive
Yell
guy?
at you. So no, I interviewed Kiana. So
have you ever met an abusive guy?
Yes.
You sure? Because
But hold on.
they don't usually hide that they're
I understand
abusive.
abuse very well, homie.
All right, let's go to before you get into the SH. The first guy she admitted was a good guy, but she said it was something weird, and he was just like verbally talking to him crazy. The second guy was abusive.
Exactly. It's only the second
But
guy.
she,
No.
we was on. They was talking about the first guy, like before you even get to the second guy. When they was on this show, they never got to the second guy. She said she was just like, I'm sorry about that. I don't want to get into your personal thing about that, but I just want to talk about how do you enter this first guy that you say was a good guy? What went wrong there? Like, did you have something to play with it too? Because sometimes, we always think we perfect, and you know what I mean. I might be naggy or whatever. Like, say if I'm Kiana, I might have been a naggy person towards the guy, and he probably didn't feel that and came off like, yo, why don't you chill? Like, you know what I mean? She ain't probably like that. Like, we don't know. Like, and Mr. said the greatest thing too, we don't got this guy here to question him either. Like, we're only hearing from your side, which is kind of unfair about allegedly saying stories about somebody else.
I mean, if she got punched in the face and has all of that proof and stuff, I don't
No,
think
that wasn't the first guy. The first guy didn't abuse her at all. She said it. She said it was it was like aggressive toning, like communication. Like Mrs. said, broke it down to her. She was like, oh, basically it was just bad communication skills between both of y'all. Y'all just don't know how to talk to each other.
Okay, so that right there is exactly what my point is. That's a red flag for an abusive guy that regular dudes do. and people overlook that sign and say, "Oh, it's normal," right?
No, people don't overlook the sign. You see what you're pointing out can't be differentiated between what's actually happening, right? Because in most cases, the woman is the abuser. In most relationships, women are abusive,
with their mouth.
emotionally abusive, verbally abusive, financially abusive. All the little subcategories y'all created up, that all that belongs to y'all, right?
Yeah, the initial
And
aggressor.
so you pointing out these traits like yelling and being aggressive, that normally comes as a response
As a defense mechanism.
from being abused, right?
Y'all are not
A man
abused.
that's an abuser, you're gonna know that from the gate.
Yeah.
They typically don't hide that. I'm not saying that there's not an exceptions to the rules, there's not outliers, but typically speaking, they're coming through the gate abusive.
And within,
coming through
I
the
give him
gate
60
aggressive.
days. I give him 60 days that God's going to show his abusiveness.
I know something right now, so I know what's happening with it. They not that's how they able to get what they get. That they're dominant. They come through the door busting it down. They're not hiding. That's how they
So
able to
which
abuse them. That way.
situation are we talking about? Her abusive situation or her?
I'm not talking about her. I'm just speaking in general about
I'm speaking in general.
I'm speaking to your talking point.
Because in Kiana's situation and a lot of the situations that I know, it does happen gradually. They don't show their face immediately. It comes in steps. First, he might punch the wall. He don't punch you first. He punched the wall.
What did he punch?
What is he punching the wall for?
What you mean?
You probably doing something
Like
to him.
what
and he
got
don't wanna
him?
take his
What got
frustration
him
out
to
on
the
you,
point?
so he hit the wall. That's
Yeah,
self-control.
like what got him to the point to make him want to punch the wall? Like no man just gets up and punch the wall. Like what happened that led up to the punching of the wall?
No man punched the wall, so we don't see men getting emotional. They lost the game.
You said
and
get
then-
emotional. Key word. You said get emotional. You said key
Yeah,
word.
hold on.
Key word. Get emotional.
Wait. Give me a second. Give me a second. SH, we're not saying no man doesn't punch the wall. What I'm saying is no man punches the wall for no reason.
So it's her fault. He punched the wall.
No,
We're not saying nobody's fault. Like
we're
just
not
saying
we're not placing fault on anyone. The wall is punched. What led up to him punching the wall?
Lack of emotional regulation.
Wait,
all right, well, we could go with that.
Wait.
What is the lack of emotional? No, let's go with that. Let's go with that.
Why does it have to be lack of emotional
All right, let's
regulation?
go with that, though. Let's go with that. Let's play that.
Be him upholding emotional regulation? Why is him not punching the wall? Him controlling himself and channeling that towards something else instead of being abusive to the
Because that's
woman?
exactly what y'all saying y'all do. Because I didn't do the worst thing. The thing I did is me constraining myself because I could have hit you. Because I could have broken.
But I didn't, right? But I didn't, right?
Make you a good guy.
I went to the bank and deposited the money instead of robbing it. Like I could have robbed the bank, but I just asked for money.
So
it never
the
happened.
couple was married for 40 years, and every time the wife did something to extremely piss the husband off, he punched the wall. He's not a good husband for 40 years, and he never put his hands on her. He always hit something else. He's not a good husband. He's not a good man. He don't have emotional control.
That's also a scare tactic, especially if you're doing it in front of your kids. You should not be punching walls or breaking things or whatever to oh, you could have done that to my face. No,
SH, wait, because you're adding variables. SH, wait, you're adding variables, right?
He asked
we simply
does that still make him good? And I'm breaking down out loud why he can't.
But you adding kids. You're doing what Fatty always said, right? You go to the worst. You add it in front of the kids and whatnot. We're not talking about that. We're talking about if the punch of the wall is the reaction, what was the action that led to that outside of him?
It's her fault, is what you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, what was the action? I'm not placing fault. I'm asking a question.
Cause him to punch the wall?
What did she do?
Nothing. He punched the wall because he have no emotional control.
So he's mentally unstable.
He has no emotional control.
What got him emotional?
What got him emotional?
Yes.
something, and he
What-
didn't
what-
know how to manage it, so he punched the wall.
This is wild. This is
Oh yeah,
crazy.
it's like you're making him
You
like
know what's wild and crazy, homie? That you would go to a job and a boss would say, clean the dirty toilets, and you're mad and you won't punch the wall at work. But
Yes,
for
I will.
some reason,
Yes,
for
I
some
will.
reason, in front of your boss, you're gonna punch the wall
You're damn right. Yes.
and lose your job.
Yes. How would I lose my job? That's not a violation of company policy. I'm being subordinate. I
You
punched the
being
wall and I
stupid.
got back to work.
Yeah. Anyway, nobody's punching the wall in
you
front
can't
of
really use that
That's a damn
though.
lie.
You can't use that
That's a
though.
lie.
Like
Nobody's doing that.
No, let her
But
use
in
it.
front of
That's a
me,
fucking
though,
lie.
because I might have said something you don't like, you want to punch the wall.
oh, we got to it.
Bruh,
Something you don't like.
you're
That's
doing
what
a
we're trying to
horrible
get
job
to.
of-
No,
of
ho.
evaluating
She
somebody
brung
that's
it
a
out.
bad
She
guy.
brung it out. She brung it
Yeah.
out now.
She
Something
did.
that he don't like. I was waiting for you to say it. So something that he don't like. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, it was something he didn't like. Like, if you know the person, you know what he likes or don't like.
And it's not something small like, oh, I don't like you wearing that color. I'm gonna punch the wall. What happened?
Yeah, what was the don't like that she
What-
performed?
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to say. I knew it was gonna come out.
Okay. You want a real life scenario?
No, this scenario. If we talking about this scenario, we can't change variables in different situations trying to make the argument.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, why he punched the wall?
If a real life scenario got to be used to explain it without giving too much specifics so the persons can't be identified.
No, I would never. I'm just gonna
Okay.
say what happened.
all
This
right.
is an abusive situation.
It's not a. Oh my god.
No, you gotta
Oh
let
my
her
God.
explain though, huh? She gotta explain her side. Like,
Oh my god. So when a woman is doing it, is it still abusive?
She shouldn't be punching a wall neither.
And
Yes.
she said so she's abusive too. So you know that happens more in relationships than the men doing it.
No, it
You're
don't.
aware of that, right?
No, it don't.
So how many relationships
so
have you
if
been in?
if a guy,
Wait. How many relationships have you been in?
Men commit more to violent crimes statistically, so they
Men
can't.
do not report.
And men
their
don't report.
offenders.
men do not
don't
report
report-
women,
I
we
know how
walk
many
out the
dudes I know
house
got
and punch the
stabbed by
wall.
they girls, and when
We
they got
don't
to
call the
hospital,
cops.
They didn't tell the cops
Right.
nothing.
We punch the wall or leave. That's what we do.
I watched one of my partner's wives try to run him over with the car.
Women
When the
call the
police came,
cops.
He told the police that ain't nothing happened. Men don't report it. We're so benevolent. Even when y'all try to kill us, we still save y'all.
Men don't report.
I need
You got to
y'all
be
to
honest
Your
with
own
that.
brother got hit by his baby mama with her car, and when the police came, he said nothing happened. When I asked him why, cause I ain't want her to go to jail, bro. But nigga, she hit you with a car.
So
Yeah,
listen.
but you know,
So listen, but that's my point. Because flip the gender, that's still abuse. That's still wrong. I'm not arguing or saying
No,
that
we was going off the point what you said about the
All I'm
statistic
saying
about
is-
women.
we talking about punching walls, right? And I'm saying, man or woman, you should have emotional regulation as a skill. Just because somebody says something to you or you having a
All right, hold.
Wait, no.
Can I say something, homie? Let me get this off real fast.
Wait,
Please,
hold on,
homie.
wait. That is a form of emotional regulation.
That's what I was about to say. Because
How?
That's a
Y'all-
stress reliever. You know
No,
when you
that's
talk to doctors and
intimidation. You're
therapists,
trying to intimidate.
people who
It's not
have
it's not
anger management
intimidation.
issues, they give them punching bags, they give them sledgehammers, they give them all kind of shit to break so they can relieve stress and not take that out on people. That is
Go
actually
sit
a
in
medical
jail.
tactic.
You go
Rage rooms
boxing.
made a business out of it.
No,
you
y'all
stressed
trying
out,
to
It
go to
turns
a
into a
rage
game.
room.
Y'all
Listen,
trying to
go to
intimidate
you stressed
the woman.
out, you go to a rage room, they give you a hammer and a bunch of stuff to break. Right?
So go there. Don't punch next to me. Don't punch the wall in my house.
Oh, so it's only
it's
abuse
your
if you-
house.
if you-
It's
if you're
not
scared.
our house. Who house is
Hey,
it?
It's
y'all
only
go.
abuse if you get scared, right?
Say what?
It's only abuse if you get scared, right?
It's only abuse if I get scared. No.
You just said go somewhere else and do it. Don't do it in front of me.
There are healthy ways to get your anger out. You want to go punch a punching bag? Go to the
Here we
gym,
go.
go punch a punching bag.
So SH,
Get your
If a-
anger out
if a-
that way. But how are we in the middle of an argument, right? And because we can't get to the solution, you think punching the wall is appropriate or okay.
It sounds to me like you refuse to take accountability for you inciting anger on the man. You
What?
refuse to take your accountability for
So
that.
if you
Right.
get me mad, I get
We
to break
all-
something.
Y'all
do.
do.
Y'all
All
do.
the time. And
Y'all
then
do.
lie another
All
one.
right.
It ain't
What-
right. It's not right.
Y'all made a whole
We ain't
song
saying
about
it was
it.
right or
We're
wrong,
not
though.
saying it. We're not saying it's right. What
We're not saying
is
it's right. It happens.
the punching of the wall or the breaking of somebody's things is a reaction to something.
It's an unemotional regulated reaction.
That's
You
the
shouldn't be doing
diagnostics.
that.
Wait, that's the
That doesn't make it
diagnostics.
right.
Wait,
Just 'cause
no,
you
no, no.
got
We're not.
me
We're not.
mad-
SH. We're not arguing that it's right. What you're saying is it's an emotional irregulation. That's the diagnostics. What we're trying to get to is what is done to get to that. Something
y'all
has
are
to be
trying
done.
To blame the woman.
No,
for
we're
how
not
she
trying
We're
to.
not
no,
blaming.
No, we're not
Wait,
blaming.
Let me finish.
This is
Let me
wild.
finish what I think. Y'all are, because you're saying she should be taking accountability for getting him mad.
No, we're talking about your talking point right now. We're addressing your literal talking points. We're not even talking about what a woman should do. We're talking about
Homie
what
said-
you believe based on what you're saying.
You don't take accountability for causing him to get angry and wanting to punch the wall. That's what
Because
just
you
said.
said that if somebody gets angry, they should not be able to take their anger out on inanimate objects in your presence. They need to go somewhere else and do that. So you don't want to see that they're even mad. You don't even want to be able to acknowledge that you pissed them off. You want them to go hide it from you.
Do you
and then
have
take it out.
emotional regulation skills, homie?
I don't know. I'm probably bad at that. I'm not the bigger person.
I see that, because
So-
healthy
so
people,
it takes
when
one
they
to
get
know one,
mad,
right? So
homie,
What?
healthy people, when they get mad, they leave the argument, walk away, calm down, and come back when they can talk regular. Yes, you do leave. You do walk away to calm down.
An unhealthy
You don't punch
person,
the
instead of
wall.
whooping a person's ass, they choose a better decision. Is that not regulation?
Lord have mercy.
If I have the
Come on,
option to whoop
host.
your ass and I don't, is that
Come
not
on, host.
regulation?
Hold it down, host. Come on, host.
I am holding it. I am holding it down. I'm listening.
He's
Now
bugging.
I'm gonna answer the question you asked, homie. Right? Do I have emotional regulation? That's something I had to learn. Right?
Mhm.
I went to 3 separate anger management classes. Right? Let me tell you what they tell you at the end of anger management. First, they teach you the 10-step program. Right? 10 steps meaning you measure up how angry you're getting from 1 to a 10, right? And they say the leave zone is when you're above a 5, right? So if you're at a 6, 7, 8, 9, you need to leave, because 10 and 9 is where we get in trouble, right? So it's something that has to be learned, right? And at the end of the program, you know what they tell you? You just got to take it. You gotta, what they say, bite the bullet. So anybody that gotta go to anger management, you're gonna sit there for weeks and go through these classes 3 to 4 times a month, and at the end of it, they just gonna say bite the bullet. But the best thing you can do in a situation when you're upset is leave. Now, in homie's situation, that man left. She chased him with a car and tried to hit him with the car.
She don't got no emotional regulation.
Got you. I got it. I got you.
car.
But do you see how we can identify why she ended up chasing him with the car? Because he left, right?
It wasn't. He's not the reason she did that, though. I would not blame him for her stupidity.
Okay, but what we say, what I'm describing is the action that led to the reaction, right? He left. She chased, and she chased him with the car. Now,
all her fault.
okay,
Yeah.
wait. No, I'm not. You're the only one on the panel right now placing fault. All we're doing is giving the events, order of events, right? If the end result was him punching the wall, right? What happened to lead up to that? That's what we're saying, right? We're trying to identify that. Then we can judge. So until we get what led up to him punching the wall, we're not getting nowhere.
Okay, well, nobody made nothing up. But in your scenario, if he punched the wall because she chased him with a car, that reaction is reasonable, right?
No,
Because
no,
it's
but see,
already
hold on, wait, because I don't want it to
Huh?
get confused. I don't want it to get confused. Your scenario, the guy punched the wall.
Yeah, we
Homie
don't know
scenario,
what happened. We didn't
homie,
make up a.
yeah, that's what we asking. What happened? And all you kept saying is it's a lack of emotional control. We get that. That's a given. Well, what I'm saying is what led up to that.
So you want me to make something up? That's what I'm
Yes,
asking.
what would lead up to a man punching the wall? And it has to be realistic. I already said it's not that, oh, honey, I don't like you wearing that color, or the pancakes wasn't how I like it, or the season on the chicken was a little wrong, so I punched the wall. Would it be a scenario where a man is punching the wall?
You saying unreasonable like that one didn't happen. Nah, it was the kids got served first and he got his plate last and was yelling and got upset and she was explaining whatever and he punched the wall next to her face.
Oh. Well, see, yeah, that is see now judging that, now that we have that detail, judging that, he overreacted. And it was unnecessary. Right? But it's always a reason why, right? Not placing the fault on anyone, but it's always a reason, because it's anger. What they teach you in anger management is that anger is a secondary emotion, right? Anger is the reaction to an emotion, disrespect, embarrassment, or whatever you're feeling, whatever negative emotion you can feel, that gets you angry, right? So what I'm saying, what we're asking is what led up to that, right? It can't always be the man's fault, because sometimes in arguments, women pile on. And then when y'all start piling on, y'all volume start going up. When with men, when volume goes up, we feel threatened. You understand? Right? That's why when a man is yelling at a man, we say, whoa, watch your tone. That's what me telling, if me and homie arguing and homie start yelling, I'm like, yo, watch your tone, because I'm trying to bring it here so we can get an understanding.
No,
You
that's
feel what
the
I'm
same
saying?
for us too, though. If your voice start getting loud, we start feeling threatened too.
I got you. But see, you in that moment, you don't get loud too. What you say is, can you please just tone it down?
That's what emotional regulation would do, yeah.
Oh, I get that, but what I'm saying is it's the punching of the wall was reacting. You know what he felt? Describing that, he felt disrespected because he's probably one of those men that believe the man should get served first.
Okay.
Right? So in that scenario, you said he got served his plate after the children. He felt he should eat first. Right?
That's why he got mad.
That's why he got mad, and
Wait.
his anger went to a 10, so he punched the wall.
What is the reason have to do with any of that though? Because that's my point.
No,
My
because
point is,
you was making it seem like men are just up here just punching the wall. What we're trying to identify is what was his reason for doing that. So we wanted to know the action that caused that reaction, right?
Yeah.
We can't always just judge a man on how he react, which we all do, but what led up to that? Right.
But
So we always going to need clarity to what led up to that action, to that reaction. So what was the action to get that reaction? And that's what we need to address, as well as the reaction, because usually the reaction, the action after the reaction is jail for the man.
I disagree with you, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Because if your reaction is an overreaction, the call, there was like the reason for it is so minute and so like, let me give you an example. Two men, somebody stepped on his sneaker and he overreacts and busts a cap.
We call that a nigga moment.
All I'm saying is,
But his overreaction could have been punching a woman, beating her up, but he hit the wall. So you know what I'm saying? Like, he did not hit that woman. Like, what if he believed I can't hit a woman, and that was the only way he could express at that moment to hit the wall?
What you're saying is, I could have hit you. I wanted to hit you, but I aimed at the wall. Like, y'all don't understand.
No, that's not what he's saying. That's not what
No,
he's
that's
saying.
not. I ain't say I'm gonna aim at you. Then.
That's the issue tonight, right? You listened and then you swayed it another way. What Shiz said was he could have hit you. That would have been the overreacting. But instead of overreacting, because you said that, he hit the wall, which is still considered an overreaction, right? But he didn't overreact because he didn't hit you.
That's
He
what
hit
I'm
the
saying.
wall.
Okay, I think you're getting to exactly what I'm trying to say. Just because it's a lesser overreaction doesn't mean it's still not an overreaction. You
All right,
understand
no,
what I'm
you
saying?
saying, all right, the person, all right, let's break that shoe thing down. So the person stepped on my shoe. If I hit the person with my hands versus shooting him, that's still an overreaction.
Yes, it's a lesser overreaction of the
So
one you could have
how,
did worse.
but you can't have an over and with an over. One of them got to be one. Like you can't have two overreactions.
Like,
One of
I
them got
could
to
have
be
shot him.
reaction. One
I
of them
could
got
have
to be
shot him,
reaction.
but I punched him in the face because he stepped on my ones. They still both wrong.
What about stepping on my foot is wrong in that person's eyes? Like, you know, you don't know his mom gave him that money. She died. You don't know what people going through. You don't know what that man go through. That's still his honorable reaction.
That's
Nah,
fair.
that's fair.
Yeah, because you can't like what this is one thing I don't think women understand. Men, when we operate, we're always walking on eggshells, right? Because we know if this goes wrong, it's jail, right?
Yeah.
We need women to understand that when it's in heated argument, the best thing to do is to try to get it here instead of trying to battle each other. Try to get it here.
So it's our job as
No,
women.
no,
to
just
manage
wait. Try to get it here. It's the person with the most emotional control to try to get it here. So that way it's everybody's job. So if you're yelling, it's his job to get it here, right? If I'm yelling, it's your job to get it here. If we're battling, it's just going to get worse and it can snowball. So when you see the volumes are getting high and emotions are getting high, it's whoever has the most emotional control should get it here. The problem is people, when they get passionate about something, they get loud. They start talking fast. They stop listening. They want to get their point out. When the best thing should do, the best course of action should be, let's calm it down so we can talk like civilized people and get to a solution.
Say, for instance, you and your guys out on a date and he smacks the girl ass in front of you. What your reaction going to be? Smack him on the face? Or like, it's everything got a reaction behind certain things.
I'm leaving
All right.
immediately. That's my reaction, an emotionally regulated.
I mean, generally, like I know generally a woman gonna smack that man.
I'm not.
We are human. At the end of the day, we're still human beings. We can't operate off of perfect ways. Like, you know what I mean? Like nobody's gonna move out perfect in this world. Like, you know what I mean? We can think to do certain things until you're in that situation. Because a lot of things behind vision where, you know, we could be great in this thing. Like with the shoe thing, I could be like, you know what? I'll let it be. But I don't know where my mindset would be at that day. You know what I mean? Every day is a different day in this world. For a black man, black woman, whoever. Like you might just, things change. You know what I mean? You might be happy as hell yesterday, but today you got a death in your family. You just don't know how to react. You know what I mean? You're grieving. You don't know what people go through.
See you.
Yeah,
You see
I
the
got
back?
it. I see it.
Oh, bye, I see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
All right.
it's just I feel USH, and I understand your personality. You know, you're always gonna, defend women,
There ain't nothing wrong with it.
defend women and all that. But like, don't make the mistake of saying someone's pointing the finger, because none of us was pointing the finger. We just was looking for understanding. We spent 20 minutes trying to understand what was the action that led to the reaction.
Yeah, that wasn't about defending women at all. That was about hearing you say a man had an overreaction, and then y'all are trying to seek, well, what caused this? Why did he do that? What happened? That is
We have to.
We have to.
You have to though.
The man's
wait. Hey, emotional intelligence, y'all. Control your emotions. Let me finish.
Yo,
No.
she-
That's a debating point though, because I was in debating class. You could do that aloud when the statement you're
All
repeating
I'm saying
it's the
is
same thing.
it wasn't about that. It was about y'all doing that and being quick to when the action stands alone. The action stands alone by itself, but there always got to be a reason for why he did that. It's something she did something. She did something. So
There's
it's
a reason for why everything happens.
All right, can I
Nothing
ask you
happens
something,
without reason.
S8? Can I ask you something, S8?
Go. Yeah.
My fault, real fast. So basically, the dude just punched the wall, just punching the wall. That's what you're saying. Your argument is this guy
No,
just punched
he
the
didn't
wall.
hear the scenario. Tell him the scenario, CEO. I'ma go. I gotta go. My baby's crying.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Thanks
All
for
right,
pulling
bye,
up.
y'all. Good night.
Good night.
All right, yeah. So in her scenario, I guess it was time for dinner or lunch. It was time to eat, and the kids were served first. So he got upset that the kids were served first, and he got his plate last, and he got mad and punched the wall next to her face.
Yeah, that's an overreaction, but also we don't know the conversation. We don't know what was said or anything. He came from work. We don't know he paying the bill. There's a lot of scenarios that you could play with that though. It's a lot.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
agree.
it's like a lot with it. It's like we're just going to the end result. We don't know if it drove to that. Like, he probably like, damn, babe, you gotta give me the plate. You know what I mean? First, before you do the kids, she probably said, all right. Then day 2, I need the first plate. All right. Day 3, you know what I mean? Day 4, day 5. We don't know it led up to that.
Like it was a buildup.
Yeah. That sounds like a buildup.
I don't know. I can't call it on that one. I just know if it happened exactly how she painted it, that's not a common thing going on.
No, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
somebody-
It got to be more to it, homie. It can't just be that one day it happened. It has to be a buildup. It's like some of the
Yeah,
part of the
most
story is
definitely.
out.
Most def, and that's
But
why I
that's-
was saying, no matter how she tried to slice it, my statement would still stand.
Yeah,
You
and
know what I'm saying?
that's how it usually go. That's why that's why the numbers are the way it is, right? We're not reporting the crimes, right? And they get to do whatever until we react, and then we end up in jail. And that's why the numbers are the way they are.
But also, if it happens the way that she said it happened, dude could have a mental problem. I actually know somebody like that.
Yeah.
Motherfucker came home from work and punched a hole in the wall because somebody stole his fucking pudding out the fucking refrigerator at lunch.
Oh yeah, he was
Yeah.
tight about that.
And he ain't tell me. His girl told me. She pulled me to the side and told me because she was asking for help. And when she told me, I believed him because I knew, dude. I'm like, some people ain't all the way screwed right in the head, but that's not the majority, right?
Yeah,
So,
and even with that situation, it could be something that's always happening with his lunch. Like, you know what I mean? Like it could be a repeat offense.
Look. After a while, you gonna stop putting your lunch in that fucking refrigerator.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I got one more video, and then we could break out. Hold on, I got one more video file for us to review real quick. Hold on, where's that? Not that one. Not that one. Here it is. Remove this. Layout.
Knew that your third leg was good enough to make me crazy, why would you give me any? Huh? Y'all need to start coming with warning labels that say proceed with caution. This product contains life-changing abilities. Side effects may be me. Because I'm not going anywhere. You get me for the rest of your life. So welcome to your forever home.
So my question is this, gentlemen. Should we turn down our pipe game to avoid making these women crazy? Shiz, you go first.
No. Why should you? Like, I don't get it. Why should you? Like, because if I didn't, I'd be talked about. You know what I mean? Oh, he's ass. He this bull corny. He can't perform. Like that's like playing basketball. Like, always go back to LeBron and Jordan. Like, these dudes hit the court and play their best ability. You know what I mean? LeBron had a hiccup, and look what happened against the Dallas series. That's still talked about. You know what I mean? Like, you got to perform 24/7. It's the stage. You got to give out your best. I'm sorry. If you can't handle it, you should never give me a number. You should never came over. I should never came over your house. You know you're weak in that area. You should know who you are. Like, you know what I mean?
I agree. Homie?
Well, ultimately, I'm gonna say no because I ain't never did it. But I've been told that shit before. You hear me? It's hard, bro. It's like, if that's what you do, that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? And the way I feel about it when I hear shit like that, I feel sorry for you, love. Like, it must suck to be you. Like, you hear me? Now if I ain't lock you down, I mean, toughen up, player.
I think women use that as an excuse to get crazy because you're good at it, right? And as men, of course, we're not going to underperform because we don't want to end up in the group chat. You feel me? So we gonna come, we gonna score.
No, I think it's more than that, CEO. I think
they got some
it's
niggas that underperform.
I got you. I'm not saying I'm not speaking about them.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I'm speaking about the ones who could put it down. You feel me? I think we give it our best, our nastiest, so we won't get talked about in the group chat because we know it's people that end up in the group chat. Those gentlemen, homie,
that T at.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, the T. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, we don't want to end up on that.
I've talked to a couple of cats that said that they purposely don't put it down all the way because they don't want the chick to go crazy, right? Because they know they save that for the girl they want to be their girlfriend. They don't want the motherfucker stalking them, calling their house and all that, and I get it. It shit get crazy sometimes. Yeah,
I guarantee you that person that did that, homie. But I guarantee that, homie, the one that says he doesn't do it like that, them girls talked about him already. They already know.
And that might be the case too, because I don't really know.
They probably like, damn, I know he could do it. So
when we talked about it, I was just like, I can't not do it. I can't not do it. That's just how I roll.
It's
the
a
type of
no-no.
session we about to have, baby. You hear me?
It's Mr. Marcus all day, man. I'm sorry, it's going down.
Man, Justin Slayer. You hear me?
Yeah, the Justin Slayer.
Yeah,
Justin Slayer.
Put my shades on and everything, man. Look, we
West
in
Coast Productions in this bitch.
Yeah,
it's going down. It's going down, man.
The DVD era. Fuck.
Facts. The DVD.
Damn, you went there?
Yeah, 5 for 20.
Yeah, like a dog.
5 for 20.
Goddamn, you know we from the hood. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it is what it is, though. That's life. That's life. Oh man. Yeah, but yeah, that's the show, guys. I'm gonna read these quick little super chats that she had real quick. We want to thank Zyrax for becoming a member on SH side. We appreciate you.
Zyrax.
A Dub, congratulations, SH. What's that? Celebration. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
We got Team Fatty, the Underlord himself, becoming a member. We appreciate you and everything you do. Hopefully you enjoying your
Enjoy
vacation.
yourself, bro. Yeah, enjoy yourself.
Facts. And we got D.OD2Black becoming a member on SH side. And that's it. Thanks for the group. Thanks for everybody that tuned in. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to Homie. Subscribe to Shiz. They social medias are here. I'm gonna big y'all up real quick. Oh damn,
Yes,
they
sir.
blocking it. It's blocking it. I think they see it better right here. Tomorrow
We got
I'm
to talk on the back end too, real fast.
I got you. Tomorrow, late show with CEO coming back. I'm gonna cover some topics. I'm gonna cover them New York Giants. I'm gonna cover also academics with this Jay-Z and Drake beef. You gentlemen are welcome to join me on the late show with CEO. If y'all want to do that, simul streaming will be available. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
And that's that. That's the show, people. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna drop these gentlemen to the back. Hold on, y'all stay in the back. We're gonna talk. And yeah, that's the show, guys. Tune in next week for the late show. For the group chat. Tomorrow, late show with CEO. Wednesday is Blueprint to a Man's Thoughts on Red Lipstick Vibes. And we're gonna call it a night.